Vata means a concept. Nir is a negation. So the non-conceptual knowledge. Now, people have greatly misunderstood this. They have imagined that unknowing the state of the highest contemplation was the acquisition of a blank mind, from which you first discarded thought, you went on to discard perception, you went on to discard any kind of sensory content in awareness, until you were, so far as anyone could say, aware of nothing. And they supposed that this kind of catatonic state was mystical consciousness. This is often believed in India. If you go to the Vedanta Society and ask what do you mean by Nirvikalpa Samadhi, they will tell you that the one in that state has no consciousness whatsoever of the sensory world. That he is completely absorbed, as you sometimes see Hindu holy men sitting in a state where they are blind and deaf to everything going on around them. The founder of Chinese Zen, known as Huineng, described people like that as no better than pieces of rock and lumps of wood. He said it's a very serious mistake indeed.
Which is very anti-Zen.
To confuse sunyata, the Sanskrit word for the great void, which is both the ultimate reality and the consciousness thereof. That it's a great mistake to confuse it with nothingness.
YouTube video, I put the
It is rather to be thought of as space, or like space, because space is not empty. It contains the whole universe. And so in the same way, the state of mind of a person who is truly enlightened is not empty. It contains everything. But like space, it is not stained by what it contains. And it's often said in Zen imagery, you can't hammer a nail into space. You can't spit on the sky and soil it. If you try, the spit will just return and hit your own face. So they go on to say the consciousness in all of us, your basic mind is like space. It is completely pure. But of course, by purity, they don't mean
that's one band that I regret not hitting on
unsexual,
48 hours.
Which is, of course, what purity generally means in the Western world. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. A person who's pure in heart is generally understood as one who never has any naughty thoughts.
Yeah.
You know what naughty means?
I needed this too.
Means vain, negative,
reset things,
empty.
let go.
A naughty person, therefore, is one who doesn't amount to anything. It's just nothing.
That way.
That's the real meaning. But this misunderstanding of the nature of contemplation existed not only in India, from which it was transmitted to China, but also in the West.
Serial killer documentary.
You read many treatises on Western mysticism. And there's still the feeling that getting into a deep, deep trance, sometimes called rapture. Again, the word rapture has undergone some transformations. We talk about rapture as people being beside themselves with pleasure.
Because you don't want to listen to this, and I do.
But to be rapt means to be taken away from the body.
I don't have to work tomorrow.
So also ecstasy, we now interpret as meaning in a state of high pleasure. But it means to be outside yourself, to stand outside yourself. Your soul has left you, it is with God.
I was lost in,
as Arabs say of all crazy people,
for
be kind to them. They're not here, their soul is with God.
This is kind
but
of what
actually, if it can be true, as Buddhists say, that nirvana and samsara are one, and if it can be true, as Christians say, that the spirit
Emotions
trying
are
not
a
to
good
be.
thing.
Work that we
Emotions
make
are a good
pleasure.
thing.
Then obviously the
Essentially,
highest
you
form of
don't
man
like them.
is
but
not sitting
you see
in a
them
trance like a lump on a
sad.
log with a perfectly blank mind.
I don't want to talk about it. I'm trying not to be.
Because if that were the highest
Be
state
grateful,
of
honey.
consciousness,
Use those emotions.
it would be an exclusive state of mind.
Be thankful.
A state of mind that shuts out life.
Be humble.
And in that sense, it could not qualify for being what the Hindus call non-dualistic.
Yourself.
They always speak of the highest reality as being not one,
Here.
but one excludes many.
Just know.
So you're
It's
gonna
not
end up
nothing,
taking off?
because
No, I'm not
nothing
going
excludes
anywhere. Are you kidding me?
not being, because being excludes non-being, and vice versa.